I start by coming over to all right, so it's time for the recent articles page, which is this one here. I'm not even going to bother zooming in. It's so similar to this one. We can knock this whole thing out without even writing one line of CSS. We just have to literally edit a little bit of markup. So for this page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by coming over to my files here and clicking on new file and creating a page called recent-posts.html. Now, this could just be recent instead of recent posts. It's really up to you. But if you're going to do recent posts, it's either a hyphen or an underscore. Make sure there's no space in there. And what we want to do is come over to my index. I'm going to do Control A or Command A if you're on a Mac to select everything. And then I'm going to do Control or Command C to copy it. I'm going to come over to my recent posts and I'm going to paste that right in there because we have everything in place that we need for this page to work. The only difference between the two layouts is this one is styled just like all my other recent articles, whereas on the homepage, it was done as a featured article. So part of the reason I did this was to show you a little bit of how CSS gets reused across our pages, and we don't have to keep recreating and rewriting styles. We have everything we need, literally everything we need. Now, if this was a real page, it'd probably be dynamic and the content would be automatically put in there. We might have more than 4 posts on a page, and these two pages wouldn't be so close to each other in terms of content, but layout-wise and CSS-wise, they'd still be identical to one another. So if we come through and we look here, we have my featured article, but I want that to be a recent article. So I'm going to copy my recent article here, Command C, paste it in here, and then I'm going to start just taking little pieces. So if you do a Command or Control X, it's a cut instead of a copy. I can cut that title out, and then I can come and put that title right here. I can take my image and I can put that image right here. I have my info. It goes right there. And this paragraph that goes right here. Continued reading is the same in both of them. So we can just delete that whole thing and not even worry about it. Now we can't actually see that page yet because we haven't set up the links to be able to do it. Because then the only place where those were linking together is in the navigation. And right now in my navigation, I just have these placeholder links. So what I want you to do is fix the navigation links so you can go back and forth when you're on one page or the other page. Make all of the navigation links work except for the about page because obviously we haven't done that one yet. So hope you got it working. So on this one, I have our index.html here and on my recent posts. So we can add that in even though recent posts, this is the page we're currently on. And then I'll come over to my index and I want to do the exact same thing there. So whether you're copying and pasting or you're rewriting it again here, something that a lot of people don't realize or they don't always think about is that you need to have all of the links on all of your pages to be updated so that you can go back and forth between the different pages. So if we save that and come take a look at it, this is my home page. And if I click on recent posts, my recent posts is working perfectly and everything is good there. And we haven't written one line of CSS, and we just finished a second page. So this shows you once you're finished one page, it's exaggerating a little bit. You often have to write a little bit of extra CSS, but in this case, we didn't have to write any at all. And we're good to go on to the About Me page, which is a little bit different from the rest of them. So we might have to write a few extra styles, but overall, it is really similar.